winner of the 2021 TIDA New Zealand Designer Home of the Year is Noel Jessop of Noel Jessop Architecture.
The brief for this property was to create a simple family home on the elevated site, providing privacy for adults and kids alike, as well as extensive connections to the environment. But while the concept of a simple home has been met in terms of design and layout, the result definitely doesn't miss out on impact. The plan is based on a long, low room clad in larch battens with living areas to the south and parent sanctuary to the north. Full height glazing floods all the rooms with light and, together with exaggerated eaves, provides the desired links between interior spaces and the timber deck and pool. What really made this home stand out for the TIDA judges is the way the second-story kids space is such a sharp contrast to the simple, elongated box structure of the ground floor. Sitting at right angles to the lower level, it extends at the front to form the carport and entrance, and at the back to form a sheltered outdoor dining space. And emphasising this contrast is the upper level's cladding, a custom geometric aluminium screen resembling scales. This captures reflections from the pool and sunlight to create ever-changing patterns throughout the day. Congratulations to Noel Jessop of Noel Jessop Architecture, winner of the TIDA New Zealand Designer Home of the Year.
Thanks, Paul. Thanks to Trends on this one. It's a pretty cool sort of award to achieve. We weren't sort of expecting it, but really stoked to achieve this for this project. It was a pretty intense project we had to do for our clients, what to achieve within timeframes, budgetary sort of components as well to put this process together. But I think for us, the end result was quite outstanding with the team that we used, the people that were involved in the project. I need to thank my wife on this one. Kylie had a massive amount of input into this with us and with me on this project. So I need to make sure that I thank her on this as well, and she gets some credit for what we put into this project. Hayden, our builder for this project as well, Hayden and Sam did a phenomenal job on this one. I know everybody sees the end result and the aesthetics of the project, but what a lot of people don't see is the process in which it goes into building these houses and building these homes. So Hayden and Sam put a phenomenal effort into this, and nothing was unachievable for those guys. It's a house that we really enjoy. It is practically really functional for the clients, and has a presentation that is very simple, but has been quite effective for what we wanted to achieve. So thanks to everyone that was involved in this one, especially thanks to Trent. The design of this project was around simplicity of spaces, connection of spaces. So we wanted to make sure that in a very small package, we could achieve functionality in the home. So the whole place is designed ultimately around the entry and the stairwell. There's no hallways in this home. So we wanted to have connection but separation. So connection for the adults, that they could connect to the exterior spaces. The pool was a big priority around connection, but allowing the house to have separation through other areas so you weren't confined by these spaces. There's 4 kids in this house, so we need to make sure that they had their spaces, but we didn't want to have massive hallways or disconnection. So it's a very simple component of a very understated entry, but then you're into the house. The kitchen dining expands out to the western and the northern side of the property. The master bedroom, the adult space is separate, but not so separate that everybody can't revolve through this house or work through this house. Then the kids have their own space, which is again upstairs. That component generated other parts of the house, the carport to the house, the entry to the house, the deck area to the house that is on the northern side and the eastern side. And we still need to provide protection and functionality. So the functionality was as crucial, as important as to our materials or our design or our aesthetics. So it was a cool project to be involved in.